Consider this race the Black Friday Special. Welcome back to NASCAR Heat 3, race 7 to 36 for the running of the O'Reilly Auto Parts 500 at the brand new Texas Motor Speedway. We come into this race first in points. Kevin Harvick notched his second win of the season after everything basically fell apart for us coming to the white. As we go to the new Texas Motor Speedway, that looks different, to be blunt. Bluntly. So welcome to the brand new Texas Motor Speedway. Opening up previously in 1997, as you see Daniel Hemrick slams into us coming out of pit road. Opening up previously in 1997, Texas Motor Speedway was built pretty much identically to its bigger brothers, Charlotte Motor Speedway and Atlanta Motor Speedway, with a quad oval and on the front stretch, and basically built the same. So it was known when this race had its first, when the Cup guys had their first race here back in 1997, this race saw multiple cautions and multiple hard hits. Jeff Gordon blew, most notably, a big wreck in lap one of the first race involving 15-plus cars, dotted the event. And throughout the years this place has been open, this race went from being a little stop in early spring to having a stop in the playoffs towards the end in the fall. So it used to be that the track was uniform until this place got reconfigured in 2017, repaved, most notably due to the rain delay issues that the 2016 Cup races had. The Cup race didn't start till 8 o'clock my time, Mountain Time, in the spring, and about 6 o'clock my time. It was supposed to go green at noon my time, and it was moved over to NBCSN that night, I presume, to allow NBC to show the Denver Broncos Oakland Raiders game that night, I presume. So let's go ahead and go to qualify here. Like I said in the practice bit, the Texas Motor Speedway was reconfigured and repaved in 2017, and Turn 1 has turned into a one-lane racetrack. Is turned into one lane. If you're not on that one lane, goodbye, essentially. So coming turns 3 and 4 were still remain as they were in 2016. However, 1 and 2 had lower banking and apparently was made wider. Coming to the green flag, you want to be wide open into turn 1. Keep that car onto the bottom. It is onto the gray as my car starts to push up. We come out of 2 down the back stretch. Again, you want to essentially you can actually take it around here wide open. In fact, Tony Stewart actually set a qualifying record here in 2014, going almost 200 miles an hour in the fall race. We start 4th. Next to the 18 of Kyle Busch, Brad Keselowski will start on the pole. Brad Keselowski is ready for this race. Joey Logano had an engine change. He will start last here. He had to give up his spot. Brad Keselowski and Martin Truex will lead the field down for the start. We are underway at Texas. This is exactly what I was talking about when your car drifts way out to the outside. Look at the spots I just lost. We lost 3 spots coming out of turn 2, almost 3. Stenhouse takes a spot. As we continue to lose positions, trying to get down to the bottom, we take it. Paul Menard and Eric Jones finally let us in. As Byron will try to set up Boyer Keselowski as the lead. As 2 laps are in the books. By the way, I set the yellows back to strict, so in case somebody does snap, it's an immediate caution. As Larson gets the spot, trying to keep the bottom line. As Brad Keselowski seems to check out into another zip code. As we try to move Larson up the hill, maybe. As we take the spot, we're in 4th. As we're sending it deep, big mistake there. As we kiss the wall, everything's normal as we come off a 2 and down the backstretch. Busch trying to get a spot on Truex as the 2 of Keselowski is pulling away a bit. He's got about half a second on the .78 almost. We're going to try to crossover move on the 18. We get the spot. Brad Keselowski currently sits at a 1.5 seconds away on the lead. As we try to go to the outside of Truex into turn 1. As so far we have about a second here on Keselowski as we start to pull away from, or try to pull away from the 18. So we have a second lead, 4 to go here at Texas in the stage. As we get the run off of 2. 4 to go. As we try to get the outside, try to keep the car on the bottom. As Keselowski tries to, and Byron have basically checked out into another zip code. So far, we're caution-free in the stage with 3 laps to go. If a caution were to come out, the stage would end under caution. As 2 laps to go in the stage. Try and drive it in deep here as Keselowski currently maintains probably about half a second lead. Contact with the 24. As we're still trying to get the motor down on the 24 as we come off of turn 4 to reach the white flag in stage 1. Keselowski continues to pull away. Byron trying to take the stage as we shoot way to the outside, way out of the groove. Up in second. As Brad Keselowski will come off of turn number 4. And we will see the green and checkered flag. Brad K will win stage number 1. Here, we're going to pit this thing. Everybody pit that time here as we get ready for the start of stage number 2. Brad K will bring us down. Green flag. 10 more laps here in the stage, in stage 2. Trying to keep it right on the bottom, high and tight. As we come off of 2, little wide. A little bit of contact with Truex. More contact here. Truex moves to second. He was the intermediate king here last year. Wow, sent it in deep on Keselowski. We're going to slide up. Contact. Keselowski spins. And a big hit. One car just shot right across the racetrack and slammed the wall. Green flag back into the air. First major caution stage of the race. Caution that was not a stage end. Truex in the middle. 3 wide for the lead in turn 1. This is deadly. Larson all the way to the outside. And he's losing spots. Kyle Busch banged off the wall. Truex spins in front of the pack. Caution. Stage 2. 3 to go. Busch, Harvick, Menard, the top 4. Oh, yeah, and Byron. Kyle Busch trapped on the high side in another 3-wide situation, similar to what happened with Larson last time out. It might be interesting to see how they get into how this stage will end. Harvick and Byron, they seem to find each other a lot this year. So far in the early stages of the year. Contact. 2 to go. More contact. Harvick gets into the wall. Kurt Busch, the Phoenix winner. Oh, sorry. Kurt Busch sits in second. 2 to go. He sits 0.2 back. Kurt Busch dives it in deep off of 4. As he spins. Looks like he stays out of it, but the caution comes out. The stage will end. Kurt Busch will end it in 3rd. As we're going to lead here on this final stage. Green flag back into the air for this next stage. 20 laps in this one. Byron overshoots the corner. He lost about 5 spots. We're going to try to go 3 wide. Menard spins. Right into Johnson and right into the field. 3 wide here as we get back to racing. Kurt Busch has the lead. Will he try to come down in front of Byron? He will. Busch in the middle, 3 wide off of 2. A little bit of contact with 41. As we're side by side off of 4. Whoa, almost a big moment there between the leaders as William Byron will take the lead into turn 1. So top 5 as it sits is Byron, Kurt Busch, Brad Keselowski, Kevin Harvick, and Kyle Busch, the top 5, side by side for second. Keselowski tries to move to second. Keselowski sits on the outside. Trying to keep that car right on the bottom. Keselowski pulls to our back bumper. He tries to take a look, thinks better of it. Keselowski tries to drive it in. He will. Side by side. Contact. Big time contact that time. 14 to go. Keselowski, the stage 1 winner. And it's very rare to see a stage winner try to win a race. It has not happened. Trying to keep it tight with Brad. Still leading on each other off of 4. Side by side. 13 to go. More contact into 1. Way out of shape. Goes to 24. Keselowski back on point. We have half a second to catch him down. 12 to go at the line. Keselowski leads, followed by William Byron and Kurt Busch, the top 3. Looks like Kevin Harvick in 4th. And Larson, 5th. Trying to get the car going off 4. Or at least get moving with an arm. 11 to go. Byron really drove it in deep that time. You can't really drive it in too deep because your car will shoot all the way to the top side every time. You're the middle lane or try to shoot up further. Keselowski keeping it tight on the bottom. Trying to stay right in Keselowski's wake. 10 to go. Trying to get the car moving off 2. We really closed up that time. Seemed to stay in his tracks. We're there. Keselowski kind of broke loose off 4 there. As Byron still sits in second. Diving in deep outside for the lead. Might be too far as we're in the wall. Trying to use every inch of track possible to race for the win. 8 to go. into 3 again. Keselowski continues to pull away. And right now, if you look at our fuel, currently we have 4 laps on fuel, so it's going to be interesting to see if we get another caution. Arrow is fine. 7 to go, so we got 3 laps. So we're going to need a caution here. Otherwise, we're out of fuel. We're wearing down that right front. All our load, if you are able to see on the left side of the screen, all the load is basically sat right on that right front. We are wearing that thing down. 6 to go. Fuel is going to be interesting here. See if we make it around to the white flag in one piece. 2 laps left. We're going to need a yellow here pretty soon. Keselowski pits with 6 to go. It's going to be interesting to see if a caution comes out, how we're going to do. Late stretch of green flag pit stops. We knew we were going to have to make 1 green flag stop at least. Caution! Turn backstretch. We got a car around. Several. LaJoy spins and he takes out the leader under yellow. This is going to be a wild restart, I think. So Corey LaJoy spins off at turn 2, gets into our leader as we're back racing with 3 to go. 2 to go in scheduled distance. Will we make it around? And can we make it around? And is that Stenhouse up there? Can we make it around? Will we make it around? And who will fight for the win? So far we do. We make it around okay. 3 wide. White flag is out here at Texas. Menard sideways. It is Kurt Busch sitting out front. It's a big cluster in 3 and 4. And it looks like Kurt Busch may win this race after seeing Corey LaJoy wreck right in front of him. Going to the line. Checkered flag is out. Kurt Busch wins at Texas. And the stage winner does not win the race. The stage 1 winner, anyway. We had a long green flag run. We literally ran most of the final stage under green right until the end with Corey LaJoy. Kurt Busch will get his first win of the year. So we post the fastest lap. Keselowski led the most. Joey Logano started last and nearly won the race. And Suarez started 16th and finished last. What the? So next week's scheme, we'll be going to this car for Bristol and regular Exalta for Richmond, and then UniFirst for Talladega, Dover, we'll get Liberty University, and then Kansas and regular, and then Charlotte will have the Patriotic Liberty University. So we'll see you next time.